everyone, welcome back to our channel Trailhead Ranger NJ, and we are doing this series of preparation for Sales Cloud Consultant certification. And in our last video we have done this module, that is project management essentials, where we have learned about what are the project management, how is it useful, what are the methodologies we should follow, and which one would be the best methodology as per the scenarios. In this video we'll be doing this module, that is user story creation, which is a very small module. This module just talking about what exactly is user story and how shall we create it. So user story generally created by a business analyst in your team, and it is nothing but the document of requirements which is handed over to the team to build the desired requirements or do the development. So the part which we need to accomplish in the user story is that who will be the performing that user story as in functional manner, what needs to be performed, and when that is performed, what should be the output, that is why that is need to be performed. So let's come to the quiz. First is, what does the what in a user story describe? The feature the user needs. No. The limitations placed on the user. No. The user's goal or the user's perspective. So user's goal is required. Second question is, what's one thing user stories help you do? First is, ensure all specification and detail are listed at the beginning of the project. No. Second is, decrease the need for collaboration. Third is, add restrictions that avoid future mistakes. No. Fourth is, focus on customer and user success. Yes. Let's check. So user story will be, as I told you, that it is a documentation which we get from business analysts in our team to work upon so that we can do our development. It defines what needs to be performed in a not so vague manner. But if it is very vague, like, okay, I need a website to be built which looks very attractive, that is very vague. They did not define how it should be looked, what needs to be done, what kind of data they want to display, in what manner they want it to be displayed, or what color theme they want to follow. So that cannot happen. So there are some things which we should avoid. Let's first go through this question. That is, as a sales representative, I need the ability to take ownership of a new lead and document the progress so that I can provide consistent insight to my pipeline. So which three acceptance criteria are best suited for the user story example? First is, able to update lead status with new prospecting dead or closed. Yes. Second is, access to opportunity object. It does not require because we are talking about leads. Third is, assign ownership to yourself from the lead queue. Yes. Access to lead object. Yes. So let's check, and it's correct. So if we talk about user story, it should be independent. That is, if we are having 5 user story related to a requirement, 5 stories can be or should be able to develop independently. It is not a contract, so it is an invitation to a conversation. It should not negotiable. It holds a specific value for the requirement. It should be estimatable. That is, it should be defined that in how much time it should get completed. uh, each user story should be small and testable, so it can be completed in defined time and tested as well. What mistakes should be avoided? That is, the project team did not engage in story writing. Yes, it should be done by a specific member such as business analyst. The who of the user story is an undefined user. Yes, because if we are doing it for a defined user, then it might create a problem, and if any other user trying to access that, it won't be function as properly. The why in the user story is feature specific. That why do we need to develop that? It should be related to that particular feature which we will be developing. Acceptance criteria is too vague. That should not be too vague, which I have just explained earlier. And it should be assigned to the implementation team without a team discussion. Team discussion must have happened when the story is being assigned to a team. Let's come to the quiz. First is, what is the characteristics of acceptance criteria? First option is limited to 3 testing statements. Second is answered with only a true or false, yes. Third is listed from easiest to hardest and only written in negative phrasing. So second option is correct. Second question is, why is it detrimental to use an undefined user as the who in a user story? First is, undefined users require multiple user stories. No. Second is, acceptance criteria for an undefined user requires extra work. No. Intention of the user can't be clearly defined. Yes. User stories aren't meant to be written for user outside of the company. So let's check. It's completed. So we have completed this module, that is user story creation. And in our next video we'll be doing this module, that is project management plan light, which is also a short module. And we are coming near to the end of this series of our Sales Cloud Consultant certification. So let's stay tuned, and if you like the video, please like it, subscribe the channel, and if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. And yeah, thank you, stay tuned.